You may wish to be able to place some type of graphical image onto your form. You can do so by using one of Visual Basic's controls for graphical images. There is a picture box control as well as an image control. I will use the image control for demonstration purposes. Treat this image control just as you would any other control, in that you will select it from the toolbox and then drag and draw it onto the form. You will notice that an image, like all other controls, has a properties window associated with it. In the properties window you will find a picture property, which by default is set at none. By clicking on the button in the picture property, I am now presented with a dialog box to load the picture. You can use any picture file with the proper format that you have available on your system. You will find many icon files included with Visual Basic. Where this folder is installed depends on the method in which you installed Visual Basic. Typically they are under a common folder and then under a graphics folder. On my computer I have the common folder and then a graphics folder and then a folder called icons. And then you're presented with a series of folders with different categories of icons. I will choose for demonstration purposes this flags folder. You simply select the icon that you wish. I will choose this USA icon, click open, and you'll now see that this picture has been placed into the image. One of the advantages of an image control is that there is a stretch property associated with the image that is not associated with the picture box. I can go to the stretch property and make that true. I can then go back to the image itself and resize or stretch that control to be any size that I wish. I can of course move this to any position on the form, resizing it as necessary. So there are two properties important here: the picture property and the stretch property. This technique of course could be used to import a graphical image of a company's logo or any other suitable image that you might wish to be displayed. We could, if we wished, to simply write some simple code to make this image appear or disappear upon command. This image control has events associated with it, just like the other controls that we've discussed to this point. If I simply double click onto this image, that will cause the code window to open for this image. You can see by default the name of this image is image 1. By the way, the suggested prefix, if we were renaming this, would be img and then the name of the control. I can write a simple line of code that says image1 dot visible equals false. By doing so, what I'm telling Visual Basic is when I click on this image to make the image disappear. Let's try it out and see if it works. I click on the start button and I have my form and my project running. I can click on the image and as you can see it disappears. That's the only code I've written, so nothing else is going to happen until I write more code. So I can stop the program and I'm back to the code window. We will work more with images in the near future.